Hello, this is an overview of the platform strengtheningstarkmeansjobs.com. This is a jobs platform that has been built in partnership with Ohio Means Jobs and Strengthening Stark. To give you a quick overview of the platform, what you will find is that there are a handful of links at the top of the page. You can navigate these pages depending on what you're seeking. First tab is About. This basically provides you a quick overview of what the platform is all about. If you're a student, a job seeker, or an employer, you can use one of these links to access additional resources that may be helpful to you. Really, the heart of the program is under this Explore section. So let's walk you through each of these tabs relatively quickly. The first tab is Local Jobs Overview. So if you're trying to understand overall what the jobs picture for Stark County looks like, you can see the number of jobs that are open, approximate wage categories of all of our jobs. One thing to make a note of is the data that supports this platform comes from two distinct sources. One is Ohio Means Jobs, which utilizes Monster data. So we are able to tap into the data that's provided by Ohio Means Jobs to get an understanding of all the local jobs that are open right now. And also, we access data from Department of Labor to understand some of the specific nuances of each job. So for example, if you want to understand what the skill or education level required to work a job is, then data like that is coming from Department of Labor. For every job, because employers don't typically post the specific wages, we're also able to look at the approximate wages for every occupation using Department of Labor regional average data. So just keep that in mind, that some of this data is an approximation. So for specific details, you will want to contact the employer who can tell you exactly what the complete benefits package looks like. On every page, you will see a summary on top of the page, and then underneath it, you will find the details. So for example, if I want to see what are the jobs in Stark County that require a bachelor's degree, if I click on that slice of pie, I can sort of see the approximate wage brackets for those jobs, and then here are the specific job details. So this is all under the top of Local Jobs Overview. Next, let's look at jobs by industry. Here we can look at the month-to-month shift in trends of our job openings. So as we can see, we were seeing a slight increase in the job openings as the year started. Given the COVID-19 crisis, we've seen a sharp decline in the total number of jobs open. Not to say that we don't have any jobs, because we still have 5,300 jobs as of April 2nd, which, again, a quick point to highlight, the data is refreshed once a month on this platform at the beginning of each month. For every one of these trends, we can drill in and see what's going on with our major employer. So Altman has 303 jobs open right now. If I click on Altman, we can sort of see that their jobs are shrinking, have shrunk a little bit. And again, if you scroll down, you can see all the Altman related jobs that are open. We can also drill into specific occupations if we want. So if I want to look at all the registered nurse jobs that are open in Stark County, I can see there's 307 jobs, and I can see who the specific employers are who are looking to hire a registered nurse. If I click on that box again, it brings all the data up. If I am interested in manufacturing or engineering, I can just focus on that particular industry. So I can click on manufacturing, and now I can see there's 271 jobs. We can see there's been a sort of decline over the last few months, and we can see specifically who are the employers in the manufacturing arena who are currently hiring. And it's also helpful to note that sometimes a job could be considered a manufacturing job, even though an employer may not be. You may not think of them as a manufacturing employer. So just, sometimes the job relates more. So you can see Altman Health has several positions that relate to manufacturing, which may not be traditionally thought of as a manufacturing industry or business. So that's the jobs by industry. The third link is called jobs by location. This one provides us an overview of all the jobs that are open in Stark County, and we can look and see where they're specifically located. So I can drill in here, and then we can pick, if I want to try to find a job in Massillon, for example, I click on Massillon, and underneath it, I can see all the jobs that are open in Massillon. And there's additional filters on the right that can also be utilized to drill down further into the job categories. Next is top trending employers. Each month we try to identify who are the employers that have most job openings. So our top 50 employers last month who posted the most number of jobs, they in essence added 600-ish jobs between March and April. We can see which industries those jobs were in, we can see what occupations those jobs were in, and we can see who the specific employers are who are currently looking to hire. And again, we can look at the details underneath here, and all of these fields up here are clickable. So if I click on, for example, LNR Auto Transport, I can see they have 32 jobs open. When I scroll down, they're all in truck driving, CDL, possibly, job description. We can see the details underneath. Next one I'd like to show you is the most in demand. So as of April 2nd, which were the jobs where we had the top, I believe, top 20 jobs where we're seeing the most demand. And again, we can sort of see what that picture looks like. And any of these buckets, again, you can drill into it further and see what those opportunities look like. So if I want to see what this one, an LPN position looks like, we can see who the specific employers are that are looking to hire. Next, we have education and wages. One interesting correlation that we see is as people attain higher education, they get access to higher wage opportunities. That's not always the case, but certainly there's a pretty strong correlation. And so we can sort of see from little or no education to more formal education, how many jobs are available in the different wage brackets. So if I kind of want to drill all the way to the right, what are these jobs that require a doctoral degree that have a fairly good compensation? They are all related to some sort of a medical health industry, but then we can obviously explore different opportunities. Again, this is a great resource for individuals that are looking to upskill, to work up the career ladder and figure out, what potential training opportunities may be available to them. Second to last, we have local career ladders. If you're working in a position in a certain industry and trying to work your way up, just trying to figure out what that career ladder looks like. So for example, if you see in logistics, there's about 15 or so jobs listed under the arena of logistics. We can see which jobs are sort of the entry-level positions, and then potentially from there, you can go into a mid-ish tier wage bracket all the way to the higher end opportunities. And we've done this for our major industries: logistics, hospitality, healthcare. Healthcare has a really nice career ladder, so you can sort of start at a lower end and then work your way all the way to the top. So these are opportunities that we want any job seeker to be able to understand what those opportunities look like. And just like all the other pages, if I want to drill into any of the specific, there's a data entry keyers, there's one job open there. If I want to look and see what that position looks like, I can see that here's the job that's currently open. Finally, if someone wants to just get a sense of which occupations there's a lot of demand for today, what the potential future openings may look like for these occupations, so while different employers may have different names or different titles for jobs, an occupation category basically standardizes that job description. So if we want to look, we can sort and see where we have the most job openings right now. We see truck driving jobs, registered nursing jobs, sales, etc. Something else we can also see is what the job opening in our region is going to look like in the next 5 to 6 years. So projected job growth by 2026, we can see total job openings a few years out. So we expect a lot of job growth in certain industries, and others, there's potential shrinkage. So how this data can be used is if there's an individual trying to figure out which occupation, what profession they want to get into. Again, I just sorted this field highest to lowest ranking, and we can see where we're going to see a lot of job openings. So these may not all be local jobs in Stark County, but knowing that these jobs will be in demand, you can rest assured that you will have some good employment opportunities. And again, for each of these jobs, we can see approximate hourly and annual wages as well. As you go through it and you find the jobs you like, there's an option here of applying. You can click on apply. This link takes you to ohiomeansjobs.com, and you can search the job again here, and the job, you can also apply for it at this location. One last item I'd like to highlight is search jobs. So if you know what you're looking for, you're done exploring and you just want to drill in and find that very specific job, you could go to search jobs. Here's a whole host of filtering options you can use. And if you don't know specifically what you're looking for, there's also an open keyword search field. So you can use that to drill in and find the job that you're interested in. As you're using the platform, if there's anything that we can do to improve the usability, please give us your feedback. We're always looking for insights on how to make the platform more impactful and effective. And so we welcome your feedback. With that, we will conclude. We hope you find this platform helpful. And if you have any job-specific questions, on every page you will see there's a contact information of the leader at Ohio Means Jobs, who oversees this platform and job connectivity opportunities. So please contact Kristen. Thank you so much, and we hope you're able to find much use out of this platform. Thank you.